So I guess this is it's like a good time to really give my thoughts on finally Metal Gear Solid 5. Excuse me. So yes, finally, like I said, I did finally finish Metal Gear Solid 5. Kind of took me a long time, but I kind of did some mission. I did some mission. I repeated some mission. I'm trying to say played some mission again to make more money in the game. But then I'm going to give my thoughts of why I think this is one of the best Metal Gear Solid game ever than its previous one. But before that, some people might think, wait a minute. So, yeah, I seen your videos in your main channel. You're playing Metal Gear Solid 5. You did a Mega Mix game showcase of Metal Gear Solid 5. So, wait a minute. You bought the game. You know what's going on with Konami, right? Yes, I am well aware, but well, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 5. It's interesting. I want to see how the game works. So, sorry if, it's clashing to the business. I know, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I know what's happening with Konami in business. It's kind of suck and it's wrong. Especially what they did with Kojima, and especially if you know what happened to the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley basically whistleblowed on Konami, basically what happened, why Kojima can't even be on the Game Awards show, the Video Game Award 2015. And if you don't know what happened, the gist of it is Konami's lawyer basically told him that because since it's under contract with Konami, they're not allowing him to accept the award for the game. So someone that has to do it, which is Keith Sutherland. But Kojima really wanted to be there, but they won't allow him. So kind of like a jerky move. If the alpha makers in Review Tech USA basically complained it, I can agree. Kind of crossing the line there, but business. It sucks. So, yeah, I mean, if you really hate Konami that much, then you don't want to support them. Don't support them. Don't support buying Metal Gear Solid 5. But as for me, yeah, I mean, I like the game. Not like I said, I'm not really a big Metal Gear Solid fan, but this one was so good. I needed a new game. Sorry about it. So with that, let's basically give my thoughts about it. So, Metal Gear Solid 5 is supposed to be the final game that Kojima made. A Kojima game, let's just say that. It is the final one. Are they going to do new Metal Gear Solid games? Maybe without Kojima. We'll see what happens. Kind of like, well, I mean, if you can if you can develop or create, Resident Evil game without Shinji Mikami, I guess. But of course, you know what happened with that one. Different story. So basically, this is going to be spoiler free, so don't worry about it, because it's not about that. It's really not about the story of the game. It's basically, why is this kind of like the best one? So with that is, of course, in the introduction, they basically sort of teach you how to play the game. First of all, what they did here different than Metal Gear Solid 4, and not so much with Peace Walker, was they made it sort of open world, but it's really open mission. Basically, you can also go free roaming in the game, believe it or not. Go around just grabbing, you have to grab some people because you gotta build your base, gotta make some money. Kind of like Peace Walker. Like I said, it is sort of Peace Walker 2. They probably should just call it Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker 2, but again, different story. So, for the first time, it's fully open world. The world is sort of big, but then again, you go around, there's like soldiers, you can basically Fulton them, so you can build your own base. And that's pretty good there. And like I said, not only it has main mission in the game, it also has some side mission. And you think, oh, well, kind of boring. They're just repetitive. Yeah, think of it as the side mission like challenges. But there are some times when there is an important side mission you have to do. But most of the time, it's just think of the side missions as challenges. Again, it can be fun, can be not. The trick is, trying to, whatever the mission is, they like eliminate a tank unit so you can either destroy them or, best yet, and spoiler here, you can actually grab them. How? Well, leave it up to you if you want to play the game. So, but the best part with this one is, like I said, it's open world. It's in finally third person perspective. So it's kind of like a slow pace of Gears of War. Can you play this also like a third person shooter like Gears of War, just running around and shooting? Yeah, most definitely. But of course, it's all about sneaking, trying to put people to sleep, and then grab them for your base. But you can also snipe them. You can also call your helicopter support. Yeah, I mean, there's sort of a lot of things to do. So that's why I kind of like it, because one, I mean, and the best part is also that your binoculars now also will help you because it enables to mark your enemy. Like I said, one of the biggest complaints in the past was ever since Metal Gear Solid 3, there are no solitaire radar. So, but how do you make that up? You put in the well, he has a binocular. Big Boss has a binocular, and then if you enough time, you can mark the enemy. So, again, much easier now because because the way it was designed, the open world and the third person controls, rather than I guess the overhead like in Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. Because I know in Metal Gear Solid 3 in the beginning it was like the camera was fixed, but in its update version basically made it 360, and then ever since that, Metal Gear Solid 4 Peace Walker was 360. No, it's no different with Metal Gear Solid 5, even much better. And then the best part is also is that you don't need to buy a lot of weapons. You just need to find the proper weapon. And a little bit, I guess, a little bit spoiler here is that at some point in the game, you'll be able to combine weapons. Not gonna tell you why or how, but you can. So that's why I think Metal Gear Solid 5 is good. So the question probably people might think, should I buy this game? Well, if you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, you're gonna buy it. But for people who are sort of interested, but you don't know what's going on, I would suggest get Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero. Get that one first, because it kind of shows you the introduction of the game. And yeah, and know about the prologue of the game. The reason really why there's Metal Gear Solid Ground 5 excuse me, Ground Zero was, well, one is to basically have a Metal Gear game like a year before the actual main game. Plus, it also gives you the backstory or prologue of how it all started. Because they are related, they are connected, there's a reason why. Again, spoiler here, not going to tell you. If you want to know, play the game or go to the internet, sorry. But yeah, Ground Zero basically is like an introduction how to play Metal Gear Solid 5. It is sort of limited in Ground Zero, but you get the idea of the controls. But when you come to Phantom Pain, that's when what basically Peace Walker is. It's a combination of Peace Walker and Ground Zero. So again, awesome there. So like I said, 360 open world, third person shooter. What else? Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's so much to talk about, I think, to some extent. And you can even ride vehicles also. That's a good thing. And for the first time also, you do get a partner. Oh, a bit of spoiler there, to help you do some mission. And again, if you know what it is, it's on the internet. So, yep. So anyway, there you go. There's the reason why I kind of like Metal Gear Solid 5. I did play it for like religiously long. Crazy. And that's why, if you notice in my main channel, I was doing a salty video about turbo buttons. That was the reason why. My friend would bug me, oh, let's play Street Fighter 4. But then my mindset was, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 5. And then I'm just like being salty. But now that's done. It's in the past. Yeah, I mean, game. I mean, if you like Metal Gear Solid, this is a game pretty awesome. All right. Yep, Metal Gear Solid 5. If you like the game, check it out.